Let there be light. Lamps are important. Without the light of a flame or glowing tungsten filament, work in closed rooms would hardly be possible. The Industrial Revolution may not have ever taken place. Today, some companies pay up to 20% of their electricity costs for lighting. But the light bulb keeps going on in modern industry. Efficient LED lighting is already saving power in offices, factories, and warehouses. The lamps have special physical characteristics. The light-emitting diodes, or LEDs, are made of semiconductors. The material contains countless atoms bound together in a grid. When voltage is applied, free electrons race over the grid. On a boundary layer known as the p-n junction, the electrons collide with positive charge carriers. The collision creates light as well as heat waves. This light always has the exact same wavelength. The light is bundled through special lenses and steered in a given direction. As a result, the LEDs always glow in one particular color and only in one direction. Normally, several of these small LEDs are built into a single lamp. They're not the same as light bulbs or fluorescent tubes that give off light in all directions and in a broad spectrum. That's why LEDs need lamps with a different design. The reflectors have to direct the bundled light to exactly where it's needed. In addition, the lamps need space for cooling elements that disperse heat from the LEDs into the environment. Producers test these LED emitters in a special light laboratory. Using a mirror, the rays are captured in all directions and evaluated with the help of special software. The process results in lamps that are able to supply modern industrial facilities with enough light. Like here at this hygienic paper manufacturer in Germany's Sauerland region. Paper rolls weighing tons have to be transported here without being damaged. And that requires a constant level of lighting throughout the factory. Giant machines turn the large rolls into smaller ones, the kind that are used for everyday purposes. Even though LED lighting costs more to purchase than conventional light sources, the company is already using the more energy-efficient lamps in part of its production process. And that has saved more than 50% of the power that used to go toward lighting.
There's no doubt this new technology pays off for us, and the LED lighting should pay for itself in less than 2 years.
There are further advantages besides lower electricity costs. HQL lighting is still common in some large industrial plants, like this stainless steel casting company in the city of Krefeld. The average lifespan of an HQL burner is around 8,000 hours. LEDs, on the other hand, burn 6 times as long at 50,000 hours. To lower maintenance costs and save electricity, some LED lamps are already in use at the Krefeld plant. They resemble their precursors on the outside, But the electronics and internal structure are totally different than HQL lamps. The efficient lighting offers further uses for industrial production. LEDs emit a better spectrum of light than the yellow tinge of HQL lamps. That makes detailed technical drawings on white paper easier to read. And that makes it easier to mark off parts of gas and steam turbines.
Another advantage of LEDs is that the color temperature resembles daylight, creating a fatigue-free atmosphere for our workers.
Along with more pleasant light, less maintenance, and reduced energy consumption, LEDs offer even more advantages with the help of an additional control unit. In many areas of a company, light isn't needed at all times. In the warehouse, for example. When the forklift leaves the warehouse, a movement detector ensures that the lights go out. And when the next load arrives, the lights turn on again. In contrast to other industrial lighting, LEDs don't take long to turn on. They reach maximum brightness in no time. Another advantage, they're less sensitive. Frequent switching on and off shortens the lifespan of conventional lamps. LEDs, on the other hand, can be turned on and off indefinitely. The reduced operating time even lengthens their lifespan. When daylight enters the factory, a sensor can measure the intensity of light and dim or even turn off the LED lamps. That's another way to save electricity costs. Most factories have conventional hanging lamps that are still controlled by a manual light switch. An intelligent lighting system with LEDs can reduce electricity costs by more than 90%. This company in the Rhineland manufactures pipes out of copper alloy. An overhead crane moves the pipes to the next step in the production process. It's not only the pipes that are in movement, but the lamps as well.
The old lamps had a power supply unit, an ignition device, and an illuminant that had to be changed. We've had no problems with the new LEDs since they were put in.
Since the LEDs use a solid semiconductor material to produce light, they're less fragile. And that makes them perfectly suitable for use on moving parts, such as overhead cranes or moving vehicles. The energy-efficient lighting is also suitable for use in office buildings. Again, these lamps are more expensive to buy than conventional ones, but even now there are lamps on the market that are close in price to conventional lighting, and that easily blend into the architecture.
Nowadays, LED lamps can be used in any modern office building.
With the help of intelligent electronics, the potential savings of efficient office lighting can be further optimized. When the sun shines into the office, for example, the lamps automatically lower their intensity. And if the sun later shines directly onto the desk, automatic blinds provide shade while the LED lamps once again reach the prescribed intensity of light. That creates constant, even lighting at the desk. When installing LEDs, the same rules apply as with conventional lighting. The work area should have no glare, adequate brightness, and uniform lighting. If these criteria are met, today's LEDs are a far superior alternative to conventional lighting, due to their easy maintenance, substantially lower energy use, and better controllability. And good old-fashioned lighting can still be used for special occasions.